So, welcome to another episode of Live Forex Trading with your host, Peeling Mindset, AK. So, this is another beautiful day. We are trying to speculate in London session. So, let's see if there's anything that the market has to offer us today. So, welcome. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I was actually looking into gold just a few minutes before, and I was looking at buys after this retest. But I had to put up the system, so I missed out on the buys around here. But everything looks good. Hopefully, we can get buys above this level in gold. So let's see if there's any candle close above that level, because the 4-hour is bullish. Previous 4-hour was bullish. We have the wick on the left to fill, and this is a big range too. So let's see what's going to happen. Let's see. All right. So my friend Hassan says, hi, good morning, my friend. He says, let's go. We are going to go into the session. We are going to dive in, and we are going to see if we can hunt any sort of setups today. So particularly today, what we're going to look at is we're going to look at gold and pound yen, and we will see if we have any sort of opportunities. Let's look at the calendar as well. Is there any sort of news? Well, actually, there is a pound major news, high impact news today around the NY pre-New York. There is going to be a GBP news. So let's see how it goes. So for now, for London session, I don't see any sort of news. So there is a small, there is a medium impact news in pound saying final services, PMI. So I don't think that's going to affect us throughout the pre-London session, but we will see. We will see how it goes. So looking at the market, so this is how you figure out what market you are in. So the guys in YouTube, if you don't know, you go into the Forex Factory. There are a few tabs here. Look at the market tab. If you click on the market tab, it will tell you what session you are in. Currently, we are in the overlap of Sydney and Tokyo market. So the Sydney market is going to close in the next 38 minutes. Maybe that's going to induce some sort of volume in the market. And this right here, the session before London session, is the pre-London session. So we do get a lot of volume around these time in London market open. So we will see if we can grab any sort of opportunities. Let's look at the news tab and see if there's any sort of news that could catch our eyes. So there's a news about China to suspend all activities under Australia's strategic economic dialogue. Okay. Funny. That's a no-no between China and Australia. Other than that, there's nothing much. Oh, there's a news from our friend, Capital Hungry. So he's actually our friend. He's associated with Forex Family and Market Fluidity. He is actually in the news posting members. So he's actually helping mass know about some of the news, right? So Capital Hungry, he's got a YouTube channel too. He's an amazing guy. He has amazing fundamental knowledge. So today what we're going to do is everything looks clear. Every single thing looks clear. There's a Euro news, and that's fine. So let's see. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Just open this for... And okay, gold buys. Are we going to get gold buys? Are we going to get any sort of gold buys here? Let's just wait and see. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I will do this. I'll put this at the side here. Yeah, the market looks clean. So if gold is pumping up, that's a good sign. So looking at the daily candle, let's break down the chart from the daily candle, right? So all these markings, let's just do this. So let's draw all of these zones and stuff fresh. How about that? So the guys on YouTube, you will have a clue how I draw my zone. So looking at the daily time frame, this is where the rejection happened previously, and got respected. So that's going to be a key level. If the next target is somewhere, that's going to be a possible target for price, right? So, and obviously this right here is acting like a daily support because the daily has grabbed its liquidity from the downside. Looking at the wick, look at the wick to body size ratio. The body is a lot more smaller than the wick, and the price is rejecting the downside, right? So yesterday's daily candle dived in this liquidity pool, obviously, and has that long liquidity grab wick from the downside. So if this liquidity wick has to go somewhere, it has to go up. So we may get the push on the upper side. So we always go into this smaller time frame to draw our zones and levels with micro details, right? So looking at the 4 hour, obviously this was a key level. Oh, sorry, just give me a second. This right here was a key level for 4 hour, and it's actually above that right now. So the 4 hour, the current 4 hour doesn't have a lower wick, which is something to be careful about. We definitely always look for proper body structure, right? We want to see proper body structure before it moves to its direction. So the 4 hour, it's only few minutes in its clock, right? So we are only 30 minutes in the 4 hour. We still have 3 hours and 30 more minutes left for its close. So we have enough time for this 4 hour to move up if it's going to move up. And if the wick is the target, man, oh man, perfect. We can get gold buys. 100% we can. So Ricardo here, my friend, says, good morning. Good morning, Ricardo. Hope you're doing well. And another friend in YouTube says, Sama Swank says, good morning. Good morning. Absolutely good morning. So here it's afternoon, but still the vibe of the good morning is lovely. So we keep it up. This is lovely. So the 2 hour has 1 hour and 33 more minutes left for its close. And obviously it's breaking the high of the previous candle. So we are not rushing for any sort of buys here, but we do see buys. We definitely see buys coming in the gold. If gold's going to give us some sort of buys, that'll be a good payday here. Good payday. Let's just wait and see if we can get any sort of buys. So obviously the previous 2 hour candle here is a really healthy bullish candle, and this candle may be bearish, but this could be a potential higher low, right? So the price, if it's moving up, if it has dived in the liquidity pool on the downside, the supply area on the downside, if it's moving up, more than likely it's making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? So if that's happening here, this rejection could be that lower high. Now, what we want to see is ideally if the price is moving up heavily, we want price to give us some sort of confirmation by making another lower high. We are waiting for the lower high, and that'll be perfect. So when I earlier came to the chart, this level was somewhere price could have potentially rejected. I missed the buys around here with pending, but obviously it is what it is. You know, I was setting up the system, so it is what it is. If there are buys coming in gold, man, we are going to get it. So looking at the current 2 hour, it's going up. It's bullishing up. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So the current 1 hour has 32 minutes left for its close. We are not even halfway through. We have 2 more minutes left for this 30-minute to close. And obviously the structure is so beautiful. Look at this price structure. If you look at this, if the price was moving up, it had to make a higher high and a higher low, which it did. It had to move up and make another higher high. It did, and it made another higher low. So if it's moving up, more than likely we can get a retest around this level. So we have broken above this level. Looking at the higher time frame, the structures are so clear. Looking at the higher time frame, the structures are so clear. So the current 30-minute is obviously above this level, 1790 or 70 level, so which is good. We have 1 more minute left for this 30-minute to close. We have to wait for the close and see how this candle closes. Is it going to close with a wick on the top, or is it going to rush all the way up? We have to wait. No rushing in any sort of trade. We're going to wait for a proper setup, and that's how we're going to move on. So the friend on YouTube, Usama Zavid, says, I am new in Forex. Please give me good suggestion for learning. Absolutely. So you have to focus on candle price action, and you have to focus on 1 or 2 pairs max. That's the first suggestions anybody would likely give. That's a good practice, to focus on 1 or 2 pair. That is the best practice. Don't hop around pairs, and focus on some fundamentals. That way you know how price moves when there is breaking news, when there is economical calendar news. So that way you have a clear, concise picture of what's happening. So that's my greatest suggestion. Trade 1 or 2 pair max, and focus on their fundamental. Price action, focus on the behaviors around the session, that you're available to trade. So if you're not available to trade New York, maybe London could be your thing. So what do you do on London session? You come around the pre-market time, you look at the price action, you note down stuffs, you see price if it's moving with proper structure, right? That's one of the things. Just give me a second. And you obviously have to, for example, if you trade in a group, it's a good idea to trade in a group, because that way you get to pick on others' thought process, right? So that way you get to see how people trade. And that way you could pick few stuff and start that way. Because everybody has to start somewhere, right? And if you don't know where to start, it's a good idea to actually start in a group which is consistent in streaming, consistent in helping people out, and that'll be good. So the 30-minute did close above 70, 90, or 70 vicinity. The current 1 hour is bullishing up, but I'm just waiting here. I don't want to rush in any sort of trade, because rushing in any sort of trade is not a good idea. Absolutely not a good idea. So looking at the current 5-minute, it has made this lower wick and is breaking the high at the previous candle, is bullishing up. But I want to see if this candle is going to respect that channel, and we're going to get a clear move all the way up to till this gray area. So potentially I want to see some sort of retest on this 70-90 level, and then for the move up. Clearly there are buyers coming in, 100% buyers coming in. Looking at the structure, looking at everything, it tells me that, you know what? There's a higher chance the price is going to move up. So we are just waiting and waiting. Buys. Waiting for the structure. That's going to be a good guide. So, all right, so the YouTube friends here, they are saying, where can I learn all these stuff? So you can actually search, right? There's a secret site that not many people know. It's actually top secret. Not many people know about it. So if you type in GOOGLE.com, that's where you will see all of the secret stuff. That's where you learn all of the secret stuff. And trust me on that. You'll find anything you search there. So that's the secret site. Just kidding. You have to search it up, man. So you need to try from your side. So because you know what Forex is now, what you know these subjects name, just search it up. If you search it up, Forex, Forex strategy, or how do you begin in Forex, there are going to be some of the videos, and you can start that way. That'll be good. That will be absolutely good. Man, this gold is rushing up. I don't want to rush in any sort of trade. I can see the structure, definitely see the structure. There is a higher low being created. There's a higher chance we can retest this, and this is a good range too. 43 pips range. I'm just trying to see how I can catch it with no potential drawdown. So the 4 hour, looking at the 30-minute, obviously this 30-minute doesn't have a proper wick on the top. which is kind of funny. But gold moves with such a volume that we sometimes just can't catch it. Just can't catch it. So let's look at this. Let's look at the market. So the Sydney market's going to close in the next 25 minutes. Maybe that's going to induce some volume in it. So I'm just waiting. We are not in any sort of trade. We are just waiting. So if you look at the 5-minute, the current 5-minute, try to retrace down, right? So the low it created was 1790, 175, which is very close to this broken level. But we have to be careful. Very careful. We have to be careful. So let's look at the GJ2. So GJ is, wow, is in that range. 5-minute looks ugly. Honestly, in GJ doesn't look nice. It's still near that, a lot of crazy wicks here. If you look at that, let me see if I can remove all the drawing, and that way we can start here. So look at this. GJ is in a mess. Is actually in an ugly mess. Look at this. You don't want to trade in this range. Even if this fresh traffic tells you that, you know what, there's a chance it can move up, these rejections are not something you have to look at. That's not something you have to get yourself into. You have to try and stay away from this rejection. After all, in a high time frame bias, my bias is to see GJ going down. So if it's going to go down, man, all this rejection auto collection is perfect. It can head down and fulfill all of the targets on the downside. But until then, there's nothing much happening. So we have to wait. Just wait in GJ. I think gold is going to head up today. Gold has done that retest. Now look at this. This is a perfect retest. Now, if this candle starts flipping in our way, we can take a buy on the break of the high. That will be perfect. A buy on the break of the high. That will be perfect. Let's see. Let's see what's happening. Is gold going to pay us or not? Just waiting to see. Okay. Maybe pending here and stop loss 10 pips back in the range. Okay, yep, looks good. Looks good, looks okay. Okay, we are waiting for the candle to flip in our direction. Is the price just ranging, collecting orders to further move up later? What is it trying to do? So, okay, the question we're going to ask this current 5-minute candle, is it going to close above? Because it has done its retest. Is it going to close above or is it going to go down? Because it has actually broken the previous 5 minutes low, right? We do consider that the price action it's doing right now is sort of a retest on the higher time frame around this level. But we have to be mindful, careful that, you know what? We can possibly be profitable without any possible drawdowns above the high of this candle. You are too funny, bro. Jokes early in the morning. Yeah, 100%. Oh, I actually forgot to post the link. Jamil, my friend, is he here? I forgot to paste the link on his community page. Sorry, Jamil. If you have the link, Jamil, please copy it and send it in the chat. I'm very sorry, Jamil, if you can hear me. So the 5-minute is still open, right? So the wick is looking good. So the current 5-minute, if you look at the 5-minute, it tells us that, you know what? It's actually rejecting the downside. It tells us that, you know what? We are actually rejecting the downside. So let's just wait and see. Wait and see. Wait and see. The 5-minute is going up. And we are almost in. Almost in it. Almost in it. Almost in it. And we are in. We are absolutely in gold and just waiting for the price to further move up with volume. So let's see what happens. Are we going to move up in gold? More than likely. So the chances are increasing for the price to move further up. So if you look at the current 5-minute candle, we still have to wait for its close. So it's going to close in the next 50 seconds. It has broken the previous 5-minute high, done a proper retest, and the structure is making high highs, high lows. So the wick on the bottom side of this 5-minute, it tells me that, you know what? It doesn't want to stay in the range. So if this is an ugly range here, price wants to get away from it. And the wick is telling me that, you know what? I want to get away from you guys. I want to move to a cleaner area. So if it's doing that, perfect. We are in it already. So we are just waiting. Potentially moving all the way up to 1793, 700. So that'll be good. So the previous 5-minute did close bullish. This current 5-minute is heading down. So it may be making its lower wick. So if the price is going to go closer to the wick, obviously closing all of the position right there, just have to wait for a proper structure. Otherwise, just have to wait. Have to wait. Have to wait. Have to wait. So the 1-minute is sort of ranging here. Have to be careful. Have to be careful. Have to be careful. If you're not comfortable, you have to cut your losses short, man. Today in gold, this is also sort of like a impulsive idea to enter on the break of the high. So the structure on 5-minute is bearish right now. We have to see candle flipping in our direction. Let's just see what happens. Oh, am I going to close all of the position? Because 1-minute doesn't look good. 1-minute doesn't look good at all. It's lingering around this 1790 or 70 level. I'm just thinking how I can cut my losses short. You know, that's the number one priority I have. So it's not about how you can marry your analysis. It's about how you can cut your losses short, keep your losses for the next entry if it doesn't work. So capital preservation, that's what the name of the game is. If it's going to work, perfect. Otherwise, you just have to wait. You just have to wait. Obviously, the previous 30-minute candle is bullish, and this current 30-minute candle could be doing its proper retest around this area. Just have to wait. Always stay on the go for your risk management. Trust me on that one. Always stay on the go for your risk management and don't marry your trade. You don't need to marry your trade. There's no rule, there's no policy telling that, you know what, you have to stick into your trade for at least 30 minutes if it doesn't work. No, it's your rule, it's your trade, you have the full control. It doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. All right, so my friend BJ says, hello, Anuj. Hello, BJ. I hope you're doing well, man. So he's a long back friend. He's a very nice friend of mine. A childhood friend, BJ. So we have 2 more minutes left for this 5-minute candle to close. So the question we're going to ask this 5-minute candle is it going to close above a bullish, or is it going to go back in the range? If it's going to close bearish, I'm going to maybe I will start cutting down my losses short. Because gold is so volatile, man. Honestly, trust me, gold is so volatile. It can move up and down in a crazy speed. So you may want to be in a comfortable position. Now, everything looks good. Let's see what this 1-minute does. Let's see what this 1-minute does. Is it going to break this and start moving up? Let's see what it's going to do. Let's see what it's going to do. So the current 15-minute candle is going to close in the next 1 minute and 20 seconds. So the question we're going to ask this current 15-minute candle is it going to close above with its wick on the bottom, which is looking beautiful. If you look at this, so let me erase this here. Look at this. So the wick is looking perfect. It's actually looking perfect. If this 15-minute candle is going to close bullish, man, this gray area, 1793,700, we can achieve that. 100% achieve that. So just waiting. Just waiting. And once you're up like 8-9 pips, man, just start securing. Honestly, gold is so volatile. It can give you 10 pips in IR says, are you in the trade? I am still in the trade, IR. I am still in the trade. I trust my analysis for now. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So as we're coming more closer to the close, I'm getting more confident about this trade here. So guys, if you're in the trade and you have secured, you are in profit, start securing. Trust me, start securing, man. I always secure. That's the difference between the 90% and the 10%. There isn't enough time I can much stress about it. Trust me. Just start securing. Once you're in profit, gold gives you profit, just secure. Be happy. Start securing. Okay, so the 1 minute close a little bit funny here. But let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So the 15-minute candle, current 15-minute candle is still looking good for further move up. We are waiting and waiting. Are we going to get 10 pips, 8 pips? Come on, gold. Gold, my mate. Come on, gold, my mate. Are we gonna get paid? Are we gonna get paid? Are we gonna get paid? And this is where I secure some of my profits and leaving the rest run in break even. I don't care now. I don't care if the market's gonna give me money. I don't care if it's gonna hit me at break even. I don't care. I've been paid for the day. Perfect. That was a beautiful trade. That was a beautiful trade, and it's still running with some of my runners. So if it's going to move up, man, come on, what a beautiful day. We came to the chart right in the first hour, saw the market structure, took the trade, explained stop loss, take profit, explained all of the price action throughout the movement. What else do we need? Come on, mate. Come on, mate. What else do we need, mate? Ooh, and I am out already. So I secured some of the profits on the top, like 7-8 pips. And dude, it's actually heading down now. Look at this. Now, this is where you have to be careful, right? Because the previous 1 minute started breaking the low. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think we have to sort of... Guys, is there any music producing guys here? We have to produce music. So there's still chances that gold could ravage all the way up, but I'm already out, you know, because obviously every trader have their own set of lot, set of percentage, or set of goals, right? So gold paid for my daily percentage. Now I'm all good. Actually, I'm all good for the week, to be honest. This week has been so beautiful. IR here says you smashed it. We did. We did smash it. Everything was explained to the T. Can you believe it? To the T. Can you believe it? To the T. Man, come on. Can't get any better than this. There's still chances it can head up, but I'm not in the trade. I don't care now because I've secured my profit. It is what it is. This is what gold does. You know, it gives you a certain amount of pips. If you grab it, if you secure it, man, you're on the top 10%. I grabbed like 8 pips, almost close to the 9. And that was beautiful. There's still chances it could actually head up. But I'm not in the trade. And I don't care. Do I care if the market's going to head up, hit the gray target? I don't care. I'm just going to wait for the market to give me another structure. Maybe I can compound. But for now, I saw the price sort of doing funny stuff here. I secured right away here. I said to you guys earlier, man, if you secure, you're on the top 10%. There's still higher chance it's going to head up. You know, if somebody is still in the trade, just manage your trade, man. Come on. Maybe lower down your stop loss, you know. Just mitigate the risk. That's one of the best advice. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to unmute the guys here because we have secured our profit. And a beautiful day. Another beautiful day with the guys here with the team, man. That was a beautiful. And no range wicks on the 15 minutes. Oh, is it so? Let's just have a look at it. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. We made all the profits. It was a beautiful day. I think we gotta build a track here so that we could. It's good. It's actually gonna move up. For you, yes. For me, it started with plus. Oh, is it? Oh no. Red. Why a loss? Why a loss, dude? Come on. Everything was explained. Why a loss? Same buy, same idea. But what happened? Come on, mate. Mate. What happened, mate? That was a clear 8 pips. Almost 9. If you secured right on the brim, that was almost 9. That was, come on, mate. No, but everything will be okay. Today is not the last day you're going to trade. 100% you're going to get another day, another chance. So there's no problems. 100% no problems. So if the price is still moving up, so what I can annotate here is if it's still moving up, if it's going to move all the way till the gray target, because there's cleaner traffic on the left-hand side. And we know that, you know what, cleaner traffic gets filled properly. So if it's going to fill the traffic, it's making higher lows. Look at the wick. Look at the wick on the 5-minute. So if we are going to continue up, we can. We can continue up with the volume. And this is obviously volume time. So if somebody's in the trade, man, that was perfect. Going to draw it on the trading view. Yep, just draw it in the trading view and send me the chart, man. Send me the chart. So that's how you differentiate between the top 10% and the 90%, right? You got to secure, man. I didn't feel comfortable. I just secured and placed my trades in break even. It's going to continue up. I can tell you this. It is actually going to continue up. But if it does, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's fine, you know. So being comfortable and cutting losses short are sort of the things that comes with the experience. So if your experience tells you that, you know what, for now, I will cut my losses short because I'm not comfortable with gold moving that way, it's fine. It's actually fine. And it's actually going to hit this target. It's actually going to hit the target. So as long as your analysis is correct and your analysis keep on being correct, right? If you're consistent with your analysis, man, it's a win-on-win on the long term. Trust me on that one. It's a win-on-win on the long term. Beautiful day, guys. Another beautiful day. And gold is continuing up. We read the market to the T. Can you believe it? Yeah, gold is going to move up. Gold is going to move up. Move up. Move up. Move up. Move up. IR. I am based around Pacifica. Australia. What about you based at? IR, you can unmute yourself, man. I think if you want to talk, guys, ask questions. UK. Oh, perfect. UK. So you're up and early. That's good. Up and early. Gold is going to move up. 100% is going to move up. You know, there's clear traffic on the left. So from our entry point, it moved all the way up 12 pips. Almost 12 pips. And I grabbed almost 8 pips. So that's it. What markets do you trade? So I used to trade 3 of the markets long back ago. I used to trade Asian, London, and New York. But now I'm only based in London and New York. So London and New York are the bread and butter for me, man. So Rad, my friend, has sent me a chart here. Let's see. So Blade Storm 9 tells me that, you know what? 10 pips profit, whatever. Opening candle broke previous high, no wick, but I gave a chance. Oh, where did you enter? You entered here? Where is the entry? Red, you have to be precise, my mate. You have to point it out with arrows. You got to say, bang, I entered here. Bang, I closed exactly here. Bang. So I'm going to show you guys an example. Just give me a second. I do have journaling examples. I mean, this is nothing wrong as long as you understand it. As long as you understand it, you shouldn't worry about it. But just give me a second. But it has to be precise. For example, let me search for my... Where is my... Okay. So I have some of the examples here. Oh. So let's see, what's this? What is this? Okay, so you have to point it out just like this. Recent support buy above sellable. Just like this. You have to point it out. Point it out. Baby, da, 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 da. Whoa. Is my voice in the Zoom clear, guys? I have to check because this Zoom sometimes acts funny. I don't know why. It just acts funny. A little bit lower music volume. It's clear. Oh, okay, right, sorry. Bro. Hello there. How's it going, mate?
Hey. Not too bad, not too bad. Caught that train, think next one out.
Just give me a second. I'll lower the music. Some of the friends are saying it's too loud. Just give me a second. Oh, yeah, perfect. Is it perfect now, the music? Yep, anybody can speak now. Does anybody want to speak? Somebody was saying something. Woo, look at this. Man. Oh my God. Look at this. God dang. It's going to hit our target. Now it's moved like 17 pips. But I've secured my profit, so I don't care. I'm just going to enjoy the price action. Tell myself that, you know what? Analysis what was on till the T. It was to the T. It was perfect. And this is how we do it. We come to the chart. We have patience. We read the market. We don't enter in a haphazard way. We enter with proper risk. And everything is calculated, you know. We give our trade enough time. We secure on point. And this is just perfect. If anybody is still in this trade, man, you are deep in profits. Just be mindful that, you know what, you have to start securing some because gold can retrace hard. Sometimes it does retrace hard. So it's going to retrace hard. Be careful. Be mindful. 5 minute wouldn't let me close. What the fuck? What? Why? Why wouldn't let you close? 5, empty. Oh, empty 5. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, really? You got to take a video, man, because that's the brokerage firm's.
I'm with FPMO.
Oh.
That's a bit dodgy, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got to take a video and send it to the brokerage, and it's like, what is this, dude? Because of you, I lost some money.
Yeah.
So it says, you think it'll retest and go back up? Yep. So there's a higher chance it could retest and go back up. So thanks, brother. I make profit on gold. The friend on YouTube says he made some profit. That's clever, dude. If you can follow along and you can copy the trade, you can copy the risk management. Oh, you are on a good side. But you have to be mindful about the fact that, you know what, if you train yourself to catch trades on your own, someday if I'm not going to be here, you're still going to be able to be profitable. So keep that in your head. But man, my friends on Zoom, perfect. That was amazing. So I think it's going to retest, but we have to wait and see, because the hourly is coming to a close, right? So this hourly is coming to close in the next 10 seconds. So the question we're going to ask this current hourly is it going to close above the 1790 vicinity? Yes, it is, more than likely. And is it going to continue all the way up till our gray area? Looks like it. So the current hourly, new hourly has opened up. So what it can do is it can retrace all the way down, then further continue up, which is still a valid move. So I have to be careful in terms of securing. You have to be on the go for securing, and man, oh man, you have to be on the go for managing risk. That's one of my formulas, right? And that's one thing I learned in a hard way. So, do you have Instagram on YouTube? Yes, sir. I do have Instagram. My Instagram name is this. And it's in the description too. It's actually in the description too. It's Peeling Mindset. We help people peel their mindset, change their mindset. We help people learn how to challenge an assumption. We help people look at things in a different perspective and just execute, man. This is one of the most beautiful trades in gold we took. Look at this. Price is moving with such a clear price action. Candles are moving with such clear price action. If anybody is still in the trade, man, start securing, and maybe stop loss at break even and be comfortable. That's all I can say. You have to ask yourself a question that, you know what? Are you comfortable putting risk on the table? No. The answer is no. You have to always think about, you know what? I'm comfortable being risk-free. So you have to manage your trade. Look at the wicks. Look at the wicks. Look at the wicks here. Look at the wicks. Look at the wicks. Every wick is higher than the other. So does this tell you there's a higher chance it's going to hit this gray level? Does it tell you it's going to hit the target now? Oh, we don't know. Maybe it's going to make a higher low one more time, a proper higher low. And then it's going to continue up because it's the start of the new hour. Or it might as well push up with volume. But man, you have to start securing. This was an amazing trade called out. I think more than likely, gold is going to shoot up now. It's going to shoot up to our gray target. It's going to shoot up to our gray target. 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 Beautiful. Beauty and a beast. Just give me a second, guys. I'll be back in a second. Okay. So that was perfect day, man. That was good. All right. So my friend Motsub says GU is on buy. So let's see. Let's have a look at GU too. Well, that's a pair I used to look at long back ago, but not anymore. But let's see, because my friend, he looks at it, we can have a look at it too. 100% we can have a look at it. GU. Let's look at GU. Oh, GU. Let's see. Is GU doing anything here? All right, in a 1 hour time frame, man, this is ugly. GU is ugly, honestly. What's up? No, it was a gold. It was a gold chart, and we took a trade actually already. We profited. We secured a profit. Everything was done to the T. To the T. Yeah, GU is looking ugly, man. As much as I remember, GU always looked ugly because both of the pairs are very strong, right? We know that it's very strong pair, and it always sort of stays in this range. This is too ugly. Honestly, this, you would want to stay away from this. If anybody trades GU, man, just stay away from this. Wait for the candles to break above this dirty range and give you some sort of trade there, or break below, then give you some sort of trade. GU is ugly. So the gold was the winner today. Gold, my man, oh man. Gold was the payer today. Everything was red to the T, and educated analogy, educated intuitions were given, right? So everything was there, targets given, stop loss given. If anybody took this trade, man, you must be in profits. 100% must be in profit. And you should be letting the trade run with break even. So I have closed the trade already with the first push. But man, it is what it is. So the analysis was on point. So what I'm gonna do here is I'll actually write it down here. We took gold buys. That was plus 8 pips. 8 to 9 pips. So that's good. Oh. That was taken. Gold buys was taken. So a friend in YouTube says, is the daily target trader successfully or long-term trader? I mean, if I can open any trade, then can I hold long or close in my target? So it depends on you, right? It's subjective. Usama Javid, he says, can I hold the trade for longer? As long as you're comfortable, it's on you. So you have to ask yourself questions that, you know what? Am I comfortable holding this trade for long? Or am I comfortable securing some profits, calling it a day, and being okay with any sort of market behavior and coming to the charts the next day? Right, so you have to be careful about that. In my head, personally, because of my personality, I don't like holding any trades for long term. What if I go in deep profits and all of a sudden it goes in drawdown, man? I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that feeling. I'd rather secure some profit, and the size of the order I use helps me, even if I secure like from 8 to 10, 12 pips. So I'm comfortable with 8 to 10 pips. GA looks good in my buy for... No, man, GA doesn't look good. GA doesn't look good for a buy. It doesn't. Not for me. Have to wait. Have to wait for this 4 hour to flip bullish. Then maybe you can take some buys with cleaner traffic on the left hand side. But obviously there are There are supports, there are price structures suggesting that, you know what, price could head up, but you cannot reject this rejection. You have to register this rejection in the back of your head too. So look at this. This rejection right here is one of the key rejection too. So if you look at this level, price is very interesting. Look at this. Look at this price action. I'll show you guys in a second. So we are in the 4 hour, right? So look at this. Look at this rejection. Look at this rejection. Look at this rejection. Look at this rejection. And look at the fashion that it rejected with. Rejected. 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 So what do you think about that? We cannot neglect this. Cannot neglect. Price may seem it's going up, but it can head down too. So we can't just take a buy yet, especially for me. So no buys in GA.
They're like
Hey there,
I
Brad.
don't think that right now, but hello. But if you swap to 1 hour,
Yep.
okay, perfect. And now just a little bit down, you can see on the left side the some kind of resistance. Now I'm waiting for break and retest. And right now we are just retesting the previous resistance. Yeah, that one. And if we close 1 hour candle like bullish, probably I will take a buy.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's my opinion.
Okay. That's actually something very interesting. What you said, the price can close bullish in taking buys. So you're actually waiting for the candle to close and flip bullish. Is it?
Yes, definitely yes.
Oh,
But,
yeah, okay.
Also little bit down, but mostly I think that this gonna not happen because yeah, over there we have high, lower high, lower high. That's what. Yes, definitely. That's what I think that will not happen. We just break it.
Yeah, man. I think you have to be
Right.
careful with the buys here. Any buys here, I think would be early buys, to be honest, because this push here. Okay, let's see when this push happened. Now, let's just have a look at it. So this push is today's Tokyo market push, and I can tell you this: there is a higher chance that the London market, the NY market, can actually correct the push in the Tokyo. How about that? So if this push in the Tokyo is being corrected, this is a valid move for London to further move down, because the rejection on the top is a similar fashion rejection looking at the left, right? So this is a 4 hour level. So 4 hour levels are golden. You cannot keep the idea about 4 hour levels away from your head. You have to be careful with buys, because obviously the momentum seems as if it's almost carrying all the way down. And this bullish 1 hour candle sort of did a rejection too. So the wick on the top, if it had to be filled, it could have been filled with another bullish candle and breaking the resistance and fill. So that could have been a case for any sort of filling on the upside, right? So maybe we may get an upside move, but anything over here, down here, is too early. To be honest, too early. This could be a supply level where price was supplied volume and it pushed all the way up, which price can do again, but we have to wait for the price if it's actually heading down, filling the target, going back in this liquidity pool, if it's a liquidity pool, to further move up. Any buys for me, it's actually not looking good, because it's London volume time, and it's Aussie. I think Aussie market has closed already. Has the Aussie market closed already? Yep, the Aussie market has closed. So the volume from Aussie market, I don't think it's going to influence the London anymore here. And the pump in the Tokyo can be corrected. So the hourly candles are breaking the lows of the hourly candles. So that's pretty dangerous too. as you said, if it's actually doing a logical retest on this resistance, I mean, it could be something you can capitalize on, but still it's unsafe. So what's your stop loss going to be, right? What's your stop loss going to be? For example, you take a trade here after it flips bullish, which it hasn't flipped bullish yet. There's still bearish signs. So where's the stop loss going to be? Right, so pretty dangerous, to be honest.
Like right now, I don't know. Like right now, I don't know. I don't think that this hour is gonna happen, but maybe next one. So then I'm just thinking to take a buy, but it must happen. That's the whole point. It does not.
Yeah, man, you have to wait for the GA buys, 100% wait. But obviously, if you have a strong analogy and an educated reasoning behind it, 100% you should execute on it. But you have to be careful because the rejection is carrying on. Look at it. Look at the wicks here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, sorry. Look at this. Look at the targets being smashed every time. Look at the targets being smashed every time. What are the chances this target will be smashed now? What are the chances this target will be smashed now? I would focus on taking a sell. I would have taken a sell here if I was trading GA with stop loss above and anticipating the price to further move down with a cleaner, fresh traffic on the left-hand side. But we have to wait. For now, there's no buys in GA. Obviously, sales are looking good. Have to wait. Let's look at gold and let's see what gold is doing today. All right. Look at this. It actually went all the way close to our target. Now it's retracing. The current hour is retracing. So here's another analogy. Watch this. So if this current 1 hour is retracing down because the London market wants its discounted price. The London market wants its discounted price, right? So if it's grabbing its discounted price and it's going to push further up, man, there's still buys coming in. But you have to be careful. Wait and watch. Obviously, the price right now seems almost as if price made a higher high, lower high, higher high, and is making a lower high again. Lower low one more time. So we don't know where this lower low is going to finish. So if we see some sort of support forming here, because this level 1790 or 70 is a key level. As long as price stays above that level and there's a support being formed somewhere around here, we can take buys. So let's see if we can capitalize on it and we can compound our account. So you have to be really careful when putting up a second trade. You have to be careful because are you going to risk the same amount or are you going to be careful, mindful about, you know what? I am going to risk only a little from what the market gave me and maybe capitalize or compound, right? So just have to wait. So this could be its discount price grab or liquidity grab for the price to further move up. We have to wait for the next 7 minutes to tell us that, you know what, market is doing that. Unless that happens, we just have to wait. But my friend Rad says there's a support created. Okay, on the 1530, it's still bearish, so I am not sure. So 1 minute support is not enough. Oh, you mean to say gold? Okay. Gold 1 minute. Oh. Yeah, so we have to wait. I'm not going to rush in any sort of trade because I've been paid for the day, right? So here's the thing. If we're going to go back-to-back trading, oh, shit. If we're going to go back-to-back trading, That's not going to help us. We have to be mindful about waiting for a proper structure set up where the structure seems valid and you have a better chance of being profitable. If you go back-to-back trading, man, you are going to be clapped by the market. When I say clapped, you are going to be clapped. Don't try and go back-to-back in the market. If you expose yourself, you hurt yourself. Be mindful. So we have to wait for the market open now. If the price is going to further move up from here, and it is what it is, I have to wait for at least this 15-minute candle, 30-minute candle to close. That way I have a better chance of reading the market structure. All right, so looks like gold is moving. Gold is moving. So this could be a potential higher low. And gold is going to continue up with volume. If there's volume in our side, it's going to break that gray area for 100% sure. 100% sure. Look at the 15-minute candle's wick on the downside. That's a beautiful liquidity grab. So we couldn't catch, obviously, you know, but anticipation is 100% hit. 100% hit. It's going to continue further up. Further up. Yep. another second possible entry was around here. Right around here. On the break of the high, maybe stop loss around here. First take profit, second take profit, and runners with break even. But it is what it is. You know, we've been profitable already, so there is no bad feelings about it. But the possible entry would have been right here. Possible entry right around here. Let's see what the London market still is going to do. What is it going to do? What is it going to do? Is there any other opportunities waiting for us? We are just waiting. Just waiting. Just waiting. Just waiting. Just waiting. Baby. Ooh. Baby. So Usama in the YouTube says, which time frame is best for scalping analysis? So Usama, man, so you have to sort of break down your charts from all the time frames. Can you believe it? From all the time frames. You have to start from daily, 4 hour. I also use 2 hour for extra confluence, 1 hour, 30, 15, 5, 1, everything. You have to always be aware about what the price is doing. So I recommend people to use all of the time frame, 100% all of the time frame, 100% all of the time frame. So with gold, because it moves with such a great volume, that's why we use 1 minute and 5 minute as well for execution and stop loss and whatnot. But other pairs, like slow moving pairs, you have to sort of use the higher time frame for an overall gist of the market. You can't just trade in 1 minute. It's going to be illogical. It's not going to be logical to trade with 1 minute with slower moving pairs. It doesn't help you. You have to base yourself in a higher time frame bias. So this was a beautiful trade, man. The second opportunity for entry was around here, 1791, 675 vicinity. We missed it, but anyways, it is what it is. So the London market's going to open up in the next 29 minutes. If it's going to push the market up, man, perfect. So this would have been the possible premium price grab, premium or discount price, whatever is easier for you guys to remember. You know? So if this is the discounted price that the London market wanted, it got it. It actually got that already. So which was the higher low. Now it's heading up and it's going to hit our target. It's going to hit our target. Going to hit our target. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm looking on gold now. This GJ is just up and down. Low, waiting for close below 0.750. Oh, okay. Just give me a second. GJ. Let's look at GJ here. Yeah, I mean, GJ is in a ugly range. GJ, GA, GU, everything is in an ugly range. Oh, not GA. GJ. I would want to stay away from this. Trust me. I would want to stay away from this. Too ugly. Maybe anything below this. This would be nice. Targets could be here. Have to be careful. Have to be careful. So let's look at GJ's chart here and see what we've got here. So looking at GJ, we are very close to this rejection vicinity. So we are not sure if the current 4 hour is rejecting that area or is grabbing liquidity on the downside to further move up. We are not sure. So it has 2 hours and 26 more minutes left for its close. So let's wait for 26 more minutes to see if this 2 hour and 1 hour close in our direction on the downside, and see if the resistance has been formed. But look at this. This is simply ugly, man. Look at this. Look at this one. Look at the wicks here. That's so ugly. I would want to stay away from this. I would definitely want to stay away from that. Definitely want to stay away from that. 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 I think we got to build a rap session here. A rapping session. That'll be funny. Trading and rapping, which obviously I don't know. 50 pips of nasty range. I know, man. This pattern just doesn't register in my head. You know, I don't get this. I honestly don't get this. When we go into the smaller time frame, we can obviously break down what's happening in the current price action, but that's just nasty. You always want to put yourself in the best position to win, best position to trade in. So for me, this is not a good position to trade, to be honest. Okay, maybe price breaking below this level. Could be something nice. Like you said, RAD, like you said, 0.750. Maybe below these levels, we can get some sort of cleaner sells. So sells definitely looking good in GJ below that 151.735 level. So we will see. Yeah, this will be a really lovely traffic. So you know what? There's actually a pound news coming tonight. So if this is going to move the market, possibly it can move it through. It can tear through this zone. Maybe this cleaner traffic will be fulfilled around the time of volume. So we have to wait. Have to wait. Have to wait. All right, so in the YouTube, Usama has asked another question saying, bro, please answer this question. If I have $5,000 in my MT4, okay, first thing, try and use MT5 because MT4 is not so good. So use MT5, you know. MT5 is better than MT4, trust me. I use MT5. It's one of my personal preference, but you do what you do. And my daily target is $50 to 100. Is it good? So $50, 10%. Sorry, 1%. That's good. 1% to what is this? 2%. Yep, 1% to 2% is good, man. Or bad. I mean, it is not the against of trading rules. I love scalping. That's why I ask you this thing. All right, so you have to, if you're starting, because I remember you saying I'm just beginning, right? So because you deposited $5,000 is actually a big amount of money, man. It's not a joke, right? So first thing, you cannot blow it up. So not to blow it up, you have to your risk target and your profit target has to match up. You cannot risk, for example, 10% of your account to gain 1%. That doesn't make sense, man. That doesn't make sense. You have to take it easy. So your daily target to win is 50 to 100. When you win that, call it a day. Only compound your account when you have something extra that's given by the market. That's what I did when I started. Man, I used to use the same, all of the profits I've gained in the market and just blow it up. All the profits. So it would send me nowhere. So you have to be careful when you win, because I know you posted you won some profit in gold. So the gold pays, right? Now you have to call it a day, man. Just enjoy the price action. There's no need to put up a trade again. There's no rules saying you have to put another trade. I'm staying here, patience. In 21 minutes, we're gonna have the market open. So I'm just excited for the market open. You have to be excited to wait. Can you believe it? You have to be excited to wait. Look at this, and we have hit the target. This is so good. We have hit the target, and it's continuing up. So this was the market liquidity grab right here. If you look at this, you will see this happening almost all the time. Almost all the time. So that was the market liquidity grab, and it just shoot up. Now it's going to continue all the way up, man. It's actually going to continue up. It's going to continue up. It's going to continue up. So we have to sort of keep our eye open for these sort of things too. If it's going to happen, man, it's going to be beautiful. Good morning, Jamil. Hope you're doing well. GJ is gonna shoot up. It's actually going to shoot up, man. It hit our target. What else? What more? We called out the trade with possible entry, stop loss. Everything was explained. Market behavior was explained. Another second entry was explained. We missed it, obviously, because we were profitable. We secured our profits. Call it a day. We enjoyed the price action. Read the market to the T. So the guys in the Zoom, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a celebration for you guys. Whoever took that trade and was profitable, man, you definitely deserve a celebration. This celebration is for you guys. Just give me a second and we're gonna start this celebration. So this celebration is just for you guys. Whoever won, this is for you. So go to the YouTube, and I'm gonna start the celebration in the next 10 minutes. Oh, sorry, in the next 10 count. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Go to the YouTube link and you will see what I'm gonna do. 3, 2, and the celebration is happening. Bang! That's the celebration because you took the trade, you secured, and you call it a day. That was amazing. That was amazing. That was amazing. That celebration is just for you guys because you won and you deserve it. So you were patient, you were waiting in the market, you executed. Man, this is amazing. Another beautiful day with the guys here. Look at the gold trade, man. It moved crazy. How many pips is it moving? Wow. It's just shooting up now. 40 pips. 40 pips of move. What? It hit our target to the T. Liquidity grab for the continuation up. Man, this is going to be something to look out for. This is something. This is something. Look at this. This is something. Look at this, my friends. Wow. Wow. Beauty and a beast. Beauty and a beast. Beauty and a beast. Man, come on. Come on. Come on. Man, oh man.
Hello?
We got that trade. Hello. How's it going?
I'm here.
Oh. So NZD CAD. Looking at the NZD CAD market. Let's see how we can break down the NZD CAD chart here today. So looking at the NZD CAD. Oh, man, this is a funny situation because the previous daily candle, it was actually supposed to break the previous daily candle's low, but it went all the way up, right? So this tells us that, you know what? this area in general, just give me a second. All right, so this area in general is acting as a support for now. So if the current daily candle is grabbing its liquidity for the liquidity to further continue up, I think it has grabbed its liquidity already. Look at this. Look at that. So it can actually continue up, but we have to see. We have to see if there's any CAD volatile news, because NZD, as we discussed this already too, NZD is actually willing to pump their economy with the stimulus check. They are willing to invite banks and other institutions to pump the economy with stimulus checks. So NZD, if it's so slowly gathering its liquidity from the downside to further move up, we do have cleaner traffic on the left-hand side. So the current daily candle seems almost as if it's actually rejecting the downside and gathering its momentum to further continue up. So let's look at the 4 hour. Looking at the 4 hour, that we know previous 4 hour closed bearish, right? And it also sort of did rejection from the left-hand side here. So if you look at this, this is very interesting. Look at this. Look at this level. So the 4 hour, previous 4 hour almost sort of did a rejection. If this 4 hour is actually going down, obviously it can go down and linger around whatever, because this area in general is too bad. I don't see sales coming in. So for buys, for higher chances of buys, for profitable chances of buys, I have to wait for the 4 hour to break this high. I have to wait for the price to break that high. Let's look at the 2 hour. Let's look at the 2 hour. Okay, 2 hours seems almost as if that was a support and is respecting this gray area. And the current 2 hour has broken the previous 2 hour high too. So it has 14 more minutes left for its close. So if in 14 minutes, so we have to ask this question to this 2 hour. We have to ask that, you know what? Hey, buddy, are you going to close above this gray area, or are you going to shoot down? So if it's going to stay up in the next 13 to 14 minutes, we have higher chances of buys. Why do we have higher chances of buys? Because obviously in the back of the head, we know that NZD is gathering its strength, right? By its stimulus check, blah, 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 and it's good government, whatever, economy is doing good, trades are going well. So if that's actually happening, we do see this. We do see this. So if that's going to happen, we are going to get buys. So this could be a higher low being created after this downside rejection. If this downside rejection is something that's valid, and if this area is acting as a support sort of area, we can see NZD moving up, retesting this high. But have to be mindful about the risk in stuff. Obviously, I don't trade NZD CAD. This is for my good friend Jamil, because he looks into NZD CAD. Just giving my take on the NZD's market. So in the 12 minutes, we're going to see what the market's going to do next. In the next 12 minutes, we're going to see what the market's going to do next. The current 1 hour in NZD is obviously bearish, so no buys here, to be honest. For now, if I was trading NZD CAD, I wouldn't take buys here. Trust me, I wouldn't. I'm not a cowboy. I am not a cowboy. Have to wait. Have to wait for this next 12 minutes to tell us that, you know what? Market is either moving up or down. Have to wait. And the previous 30-minute has broken the previous 30. So the current 30-minute has broken the previous 30 minutes low too. So I'm not sure. Have to wait for buys. Buys have to wait above this level, and have to wait above this level. Have to wait. 100% wait. 110% wait. So buys above this 4 hour resistance. Looks good. That looks good. 40 pips reward and carrying on furthermore. So have to wait. Have to wait. Okay, so this 1 hour, current 1 hour seems almost as if it wants to engulf the previous 1 hour. So we are not sure. We have to wait. Have to wait. So Usama here says, sorry for my question. No, Usama, that's just as fine, man. It's just a learning process. So we invite questions from you guys because we are here to help. We are not here to accept your sorry. No, don't be sorry. Be okay about it. You asked it, you got the answer. If you got my answer, perfect. If you didn't, just ask again. Because I was you when I started. And I used to ask rapid questions. Bang, bang, bang. Just questions after another question. So that's how you learn, right? So when you dig in, you learn. So don't be sorry about asking questions. And he says, if I don't want to learn and I only trade on your live session for daily, is it right or wrong? Sorry for my bad English. No, that's fine. So this is the thing, right? What about I give you two choices? One choice, you have, and it tells you that you're only going to earn if the host of this peeling mindset, Anuj, makes his money. And you're not sure if you can manage the risk like him or you can copy his trade 100%. And another choice is where you can learn the nitty-gritty, learn the nuts and bolts of the trading, and trade on your own. And in an independent way. You don't have to depend on anybody to put a trade on. What choice are you going to choose? Are you going to choose the number one, where you're depending on somebody else? Or are you going to choose the number second, where you're going to be profitable on your own? So you have to be thoughtful about that, man. So Jamil says, that bottom wick on the red candle, is that not a sign for the next candle to shoot up? On which candle, Jamil? On the 1 hour, is it? So, I mean, have to wait. Have to wait for the next 9 minutes. For now, there's no buys. Honestly, looking at this rejection, you know, there is signs that it can further continue up. But we have to first wait for the price to actually break this level. At least to start with. So if this is a liquidity grab the current 1 hour is doing, perfect. We can get a shoot up, but have to wait. We can't place a trade right now. And to remind you, I think NZD market is closed too. So not sure how NZD is going to be influenced in the pound market. I think NZD market is closed too. Trade hours are closed. So I have to wait. I have to wait. Well, somebody else was here and said hi. Not sure if I answered their question before. Anyways. So man, oh man, gold was the payer today. Look at the analysis. Look at the candles move, man. This is beautiful. See how I said May is going to be beautiful? May has been turning out to be beautiful. May has been turning out to be really beautiful. We have been securing profits throughout the May. We have been securing compounding. Man, this May is beautiful. So May, June, July is going to be the meat of the market. So if you're patient enough, if you listen, if you apply your intuitions to the max, man, you're going to be paid. So do you want to get paid? If you do, man, May, June, July is a time when you focus into the market, laser focused. How about gold? So another friend here, an iPhone friend. An iPhone friend. Is that the real name? iPhone? Yeah, gold is moving up. It's actually near this rejection point, so I'm not sure how the market's going to push through that. But if it's going to push through, looking at the liquidity grab, the market's intentions does look like it's going to push all the way up. So we will know in the next 7 minutes, because that's when the market's going to open up. So everything in gold tells me that, you know what? It's heading up, but I'm not in any sort of entry. I am not in any sort of entry. We took our trade here. That was the best spot to take a trade. Stop losses around here. and take profit all the way till this gray area, and our trade hit the T. What else do we need? So we gotta show up to the work early, nice and early. If we show up late, man, we don't get paid. That's something I can tell you. If we show up to the work late, we don't get paid. So do you want to get paid or short? So you have to show up to the charts are nice and early. So we have to wait for this hour to close, wait for the London market to show us new signs of trade. But I'm not going to rush in trade. I can tell you this because I've secured my profit. I have gained my percentage for the day. I'm actually done for the week on Thursday already. I can literally take off tomorrow and enjoy the rest of the day because I've secured my percentage. I don't need to trade. I'm just here to enjoy the price action, stay with the friends, you know, and discuss about ideas. So I'm comfortable. So no rushing in trade. If there's any furthermore buys coming in gold, I have to wait for the market to give me some sort of structure. But I can tell you this, there's a high chance gold still has buy movement. So BJ here says how to measure pips on gold. That's a good question, BJ. So in commodity instruments like gold, for example, I want to measure how many pips this 1 minute green candle on the top moved, right? So what I do is I go next to the open price here. This is the open price of that green candle. I go here, select the pip calculator. There's a calculator here, or I press shift and I click. Oh, sorry, I press shift and I click and I pull it up. So now this way it tells me that, you know what, it moved about 3 pips. Did you see that? In gold, price saying 32 is 3 pips. So this right here is saying 32 on the green, on the blue box on the top is 3 pips. So on the other instruments, it depends. On the other instruments, it could be different. For example, in GJ. So it's a very easy way to calculate pips, right? You don't need to, for example, people can actually calculate pips manually, subtracting the numbers and multiplying it by blah, 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 decimal numbers, whatever, right? So why don't you go into TradingView, tradingview.com, choose an instrument, go into the instrument, go to any time frame, go to the open price, click shift, and drag it down and see how many pips it moves. So in GJ, in the red box, it's telling me 2.3 is 2 pips. BJ, that's how you do it. This is 2 pips. That's how you do it. Yeah, so gold seems like almost as if it's grabbing another liquidity here. So it could head up. It could definitely head up. So the market's going to open up in the next 4 minutes. Not sure how it's going to affect the market, so I'm not getting in it. But this could be a potential liquidity grab. Just waiting. Just waiting. Okay, so my friend Rad here is sending me charts about Bitcoin. Bitcoin waiting trade. Let's see if the technicals can help you. Is the technical gonna help you? Partial profit here, clean traffic, waiting for the break. Oh, that's good. Respecting previous high. Oh yeah, it looks good. Looks okay, and it's a 4-hour chart, so looks okay. Looks okay. Good. Hopefully you get that.
Well, already I took that right, because we broke the lows.
Oh, did you take that?
Yeah, I did. Just with 1 cent lot, because Bitcoin is not any kind of pair to trade for me. So I just want to be safe.
What's the leverage you get in the cryptos?
I think that 5-1.
5-1, is it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, so guys, I want to request something. So the guys on Zoom, guys on the YouTube, if you guys caught this trade, gold, or if you saw what I did, if you learned something, if you heard terms, if you did fall into the waiting group, and if you heard manage risk and copied everything or whatever, as a support, what I want you guys to do is spread the word. We got to build the community and run the YouTube algorithms and also the Instagram algorithms. We have to build the community. Man, oh man, I just hit my first 100 and something subscribers, 105 subscribers lately. So we have to build the community. So please help the community channel out. Spread the word, subscribe, like, build the engagement, and run the algorithms. If you got this gold trade, just tag me in the Instagram. Just put me up in your Instagram, telling that, you know what, this guy was taking this trade and we got it too. So we gotta move the algorithms in the Instagram and the YouTube, guys. So if you got it, man, just share it out. Share it out. So the London market has opened up. It's the time. Let's see how the market's going to react. Let's see how the market's going to react. Wow, gold's pushing up, man. Wow. I think it's gonna pierce. It's gonna pierce through this resistance. That's what I think. Defo. IR here says defo. I don't know what's defo. Not sure what defo is. Yeah, more than likely in gold we can pierce that level. Let's see what's going to happen. It's very interesting looking at the price action. So the guys in the Zoom, guys in the YouTube, just run the algorithms, bring your friends in. Just build a subscribe, comment, like section, man. Just run the algorithms. Okay, and we are back. That was a beautiful day, man. So, looking at GJ right now, my friend Rad says, do you think it's a good idea to take a trade if this 4-hour on GJ breaks on high? No, it's not. That will set us, that's going to set us for sales, but there, I'm not sure, man. Because look at this. Look at how price is acting in this range here. Do you see the wicks? Do you see how candles are going up, down, down, up, down? This is not ugly. This is not beautiful. This is just ugly. So I would want to see candles 4 hours breaking this level. So just be patient, because today we have a pound news, right? So a pound news is coming in, and more than likely, if that's going to move the market, it's going to set us up for the further move down. If we're going to get any sort of move down, just wait. So there are going to be cleaner sales below this 151,735 target, Rad, as you pointed out before. So gotta wait, man. But sales, personally, I would not take any sales here in this range. Not in this ugly range. I don't like it at all. So the 4 hour is coming into close in the next 1 hour and 49 minutes. Let's look at the 2 hour here. So looking at the 2 hour, previous 2 hour closed bearish, which is good, but this current 2 hours is retracing up in a very aggressive manner. Look at this. This is not something normal. This is not something normal. So this is where, this is somewhere I can tell you this. Amateur traders would have taken sells here at the close of this candle. That's when they got clapped. That's when they blow their account. Look at this. They would have entered here, anticipating further price going down. But man, in an overall time frame, this is a range. Why would you want to put your money in a danger zone? This is a danger zone. So that's when the amateur traders took their positions and they got clapped by the market. So do we want to? So the question we have to ask ourselves is, do we want to be clapped in the market? No. We got to wait for this 2 hour to flip, at least. Flip, start breaking the low of this 2 hour and start heading down and break this support, retest, and then go down. So there is a lot of weight. Still, there's a lot of weight. So the answer is, because I'm a Batman. Yep. I'm a Batman. I'm a Batman. I mean, today, another beautiful day. You know, this is just amazing. Just amazing. Gold did its action. It's breaking this resistance level. More than likely, it could feel the wick and further continue up. So this is just amazing. Amazing. Everything was pointed out. You know, this is just beautiful. So the price with the market open is actually moving with a lot of momentum upward. So which is good. Which is good. Which is very good. Wow. Beautiful. Beauty and a beast. 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 So guys, in the next 15 to 20 minutes, I'm gonna call it a day because I've already taken my trade. You know, I'm just gonna call it a day, relax, and I can literally call it a week, but it is what it is. You know, we have to show up to our work and stuff, so this is good. Gold is still looking good to further move up. The structure in in the 5 minute still telling me that, you know what, there's a higher chance the price can move further up. So that's good. That's good. We can continue up. If it's going to continue up, perfect. That'll be good. So the analysis was hit. A hit analysis. That was perfect analysis. We are doing well in gold. This month is going good. May is going brilliant here. A brilliant month of May. What else do we need? A brilliant month of May. May's a beautiful month. Beautiful month of May. We are just waiting here. If there's any question from the Zoom community or even the YouTube community, I'm more than willing to answer it. So if there's any question, just ask me. What's the plan for the rest of the day? Nuj. It's actually not JU, it's actually ANUJ. Funny thing, whoever, you know, the first time, people always say it on ANJU. So that's the name of the girl. I'm not a girl. I'm a man. 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 So it's Anuj, that's correct. So for the rest of the day, what I can do is actually I'm making videos for the people in YouTube. I'm trying to make a video. The topic is how to draw zones. So a lot of guys in the Instagram are sending me messages saying, "Hey, bro, can you just teach me how to draw a zone?" So I'm gonna help these guys, and I'm gonna help them learn about a zone. So making a video presentation about it. So let's see how it goes. I will obviously let you guys know about it once I make it. So it's going to be in the channel. It's a YouTube channel. If you go in the YouTube channel, you would definitely see that video in a day or two. Put your Insta ID up. Oh yeah, so my Insta ID is this. It's actually it's the appealing mindset right here. That's about it. That's the Instagram. Wow, gold is ravaging down. Interesting. Very interesting. Interestingo. Interestingo. Wow, look at gold. Wow, the London market is just pushing it down. Wow, it's beautiful. So if gold still has some gas to move up, it's actually going back to its station. So this is the fuel station here. Watch this. This is one of the fuel stations. This is another fuel station here. So if the candle needs some fuel to further move up, it's going to refuel. It's going to refuel all the fuel it needs, because this right here is a rejection area. So if it's going to break through that gray area, it has hit our target, obviously 100% hit our target. But if it's going to move up, man, if it's going to fly up. It's actually going to fly up. If it's refueling, If it's fueling its tank back, man, beautiful. Beautiful. So maybe it's going to refuel and wait for the next volume time. But there's a high chance we're going to get moves on the upside than on the downside. This one bearish 1 hour candle, which is still open, doesn't tell me that, you know what, we're going to head down now. It's not telling me we're going to head down now. If it's going to head down, if it's going to go deeper in this in this refueling area, in the gas station, this is the gas station. If it's going to head down to the gas station, that's fine. Because it's going to refuel its tank and it's going to ravage all the way up. So just waiting. Waiting for the gold. Okay, so we are back to it again. So seems like gold did refuel from the downside. And it's moving up. It's moving up. It's moving up. Yep, gold's heading up. So we have 5 more minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yep. Seems as if gold refueled. Gold did refuel. And it's heading up. Look at this. Look at this wick. It's gonna hit this 100%. If there's enough volume, it can drive up too. So let's see how London market's gonna treat gold's price today. Let's see how. Let's see how. Okay, just hydrate yourself. Stay calm and relax. You know, no need to jump in the trades in a rapid manner. Just relax and enjoy the price action. Do your paper trades, do your live back testing. You know, put your logical thoughts on a paper and back test. This is beautiful. Gold is doing its action. GJ is pumping up, which is funny. GJ is pumping up. Pumping, pumping, pumping up. Wow, GJ 4-hour candle. Look at the GJ 4-hour candle, man. It's actually no surprise GJ is moving up right now. Look at this. If this is the range, and look at current GJ 4-hour candle. Look at the wick. Look at the size of the wick it has. If that's the potential liquidity grab on the GJ, it can actually move all the way up, fuel this traffic too. In a long-term bias, I'm waiting for GJ sells, but for now, GJ looks really probable for buys. Really probable for buys. Wow, GJ's gonna push up, man. 100% is gonna push up. GBPJ is struggling. Look at this. This is actually really interesting. In daily candle, there is a wick on the downside. Look at the wick here. It has to go somewhere. The liquidity has to go somewhere. So there's a higher chance it could actually fuel the target here. There's a higher chance. There's a higher chance.
What's up, Gile? What's up?
What's up, Kevin? What's up? Kevin's here. That's good.
Oh yeah, took a day off, that's why I'm here. Anyways, kita.
Good, everything's good.
No.
We took a gold buys earlier. That was a beautiful trade, man.
Okay, any more buys today?
Yeah, for now, I am trying to scalp a gold sell for now. Let's see what happens.
Full sale.
Yeah, I don't know. Just waiting. Just waiting.
Okay. What about GJ? What's the buys on GJ?
I think buys on GJ and sells on gold. But just waiting. It's too dangerous for earlier sales on gold. So the price has to break this channel with volume. If there's sales coming in, there is sales. I have to wait. Have to wait.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Is the scalping sell in gold coming in or not? Just waiting. Nothing except for waiting. Gold has to break the structure for sell. Otherwise, it's just gonna move in the channel. We know it is what it is. It is what it is.
For which candle are you waiting to take a sell?
Here. But it's gonna be a quick scalp. It's gonna be like a 3-4 minute scalp. But it's too dangerous. It's too dangerous. So just waiting how the market's gonna behave.
I just looking on the same wave on a 5-minute time frame.
Yep.
Break that one low.
Yep. Because it's actually coming really close to the channel and it's not rejecting it. So it can't break the channel. Just waiting. If it's gonna actually break the channel, that'll be a good quick scalp. But it's too dangerous. Too dangerous. Because the London market is rejecting the top price. So not sure what this gold is trying to do. Yeah, man. I closed. I entered, I closed. That was good. That was like 5 pips. Good. Beautiful. Another gold scalp. I didn't call it out because it's too dangerous. Rad, it was too dangerous, so I didn't want anybody to take that. Sorry. But man got that too. Beautiful. Beautiful scalp. That was good. 5 pips. Kevin, are you in?
Yup. Yup.
Did you take that?
Nope. This week is kinda weird, so I'm not entering any trade.
Uh-huh. Brad, did you take it?
Oh no, I'm waiting for breaking the low of the 5-minute time frame.
Aha. Good decision. But I think it's going to continue down for now.
Right.
For scalpers, you know, yeah, obviously I took my scalp already, but I think there is a chance it can head down just to grab that liquidity before it actually goes up. So that could be the case, and I've already gone in and out, so that was on 1 minute. IR, that was on 1 minute. So the idea for me for a sell was, because we are already 30 minutes in the London market. See, we are 30 minutes in the London market. If the London market had to push the price up, we would have been pushing up already. This wouldn't be lingering around like this. So it doesn't have enough gas to move up. So it's trying to refuel, right? Because look at this. So what about this? What if I do this to you? So this is a very advanced concept. I don't expect anybody to sort of apply this to their daily trades, but watch this. This is just my experience, right, with gold. So this is my experience with gold. If you look at this candle, what do you see? You can come on the mic too if you want to. So what do you see here? You see a rejection, right? So that was a London liquidity grab. So if this liquidity grab was to push the price up, it would have pushed the price up. It didn't. So what it did do? It sort of rejected the top side and wanted to go down for refuel. So it's trying to refuel for a further move up later. That's just my experience. So that was a quick scalp on 1 minute. This just didn't make sense, you know, liquidity grab and this rejection just didn't make sense. So I don't expect people to trade on this basis, but that's just my experience. As a scalper, you know, these are trades. I go in for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and I'm out. It moved 10 pips down, which is okay. I secured 5 pips in 2 positions, so I mean, it's okay. I didn't call this trade out because it's too dangerous. Not many people understand this, but it's beautiful. Beauty, 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 beauty. It can head down. It can head down because the London market isn't pushing it up, you know. So I mean, I was in, I'm out. It was breaking this channel. Look at the channel. It broke the channel. So it can retest the channel one more time before it heads down. But for a daily bias, today's bias for me in a gold is still a upside movement. So let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. Beautiful day, man. Another beautiful day. You know, I'm totally done for the week. Now, no compounding, no nothing. Just withdraw for this week and 100% taking a break. See, that's why, Brad, did you see why I was out? Look at this. Look at the retracement now. If I was an amateur trader, this would just break my heart. Because I was at 10 pips in profit, and now I'm in 2 pips. Now slowly the candle's retracing. What do I do? What do I do? Do I close or do I let it run? Oh, if I let it run, it's going to go deeper in my stop loss now. And it's going to move down later. So it's just crazy. So it's a very advanced idea. So it's retracing up. That's why I get out. Get in, get out. Get in, get out. In gold. So that was good. Amazing day here. Amazing day. Beautiful day. Make sure you guys are hydrating yourself, having enough water, and keeping yourself calm. So just wait, you know, don't jump into any rapid trade. There has to be strong analogy, strong intuition behind it, experience involved, and that's just what it is. Yeah, I think gold can still head down for now for London scalps, but in an overall time frame, I think it's going to move up. If anybody has any question, just shoot me up, you know. Yeah, I think it's going to drop down. I think it's going to drop down.
Yup, look at the daily.
The daily?
Yes.
Ooh. Yep. I mean, a daily candle is still bullish. It's sort of rejecting the upside right on the daily candle. So if you look at this, oh, sorry. If you
Gold respects the daily and the 4-hour a lot. So that's why I feel like it's gonna go down.
do you think so?
Yup, till 770 probably. High chance of 770.
Yeah, interesting.
I mean, if it were to go up, I mean, it's gotta go down once just to, you know, rocket itself. Probably.
Yep.
That's what I think. For gold,
That makes
always.
sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, always. Gold always does that. Always does that. That's true, Kevin Asher. That's true. We have to see price breaking above this.
So I was like,
Yeah, go on.
And
Go
before
on,
I was
Kevin.
like 4 hours the best, but now 6 hours, 12 hours, and daily is the best for gold.
Is it?
Before was 4 hours for the golden, yeah, golden number. For 4 hours the best for gold, but now it's like, nah, it's daily for gold.
Yeah, man, it's heading down. Look at this. Look at this scalp. Look at this scalp. Beautiful. So it offered 2 entries. One was here on the break of this structure, break of this channel. So that gave me 5 pips, and another entry was here on the retest of this channel. So this is like an almost retest, right? So maybe a sell stop around here would have been beautiful. Would have given you like another 9 pip. But it is what it is. Now I'm not rushing into any sort of trade. If it's going to fall down, it is what it is. We do have a rejection on the 1 minute too. Look at this rejection here. And this 1 minute is also sort of rejecting. We will see what it does. We will see what it does. So the scalps in gold, it's got to be fast. It's got to be like rapid fast. Bam, bam. Got to execute fast. Got to get out fast. Got to be logical too. You cannot be risking the regular pips in the quick scalps like this. You have to be really experienced. Get in, get out. That was beautiful. Okay. Interesting. Interestingo. So the current 1 hour candle has 15 more minutes left for its close. Let's see what it does in the next 15 minutes here. 30 minutes closing the next 15 minutes as well. 15 minute is going to close in the next 40 seconds. So the question we're going to ask this current 15-minute candle is it going to close below this support? Is it going to close below or is it going to close above? If it's going to close below, there's a higher chance the next candle could make a top wick and further continue down, because this wick right here is going to serve as a further destination for the next candle. So let's see what it does. I mean, obviously, in a higher time frame, we are keeping our analogy behind our head that it's actually going down to refuel itself. If it's actually refueling itself to further push up and break this level, because this just come to this resistance in a way that, you know what, this resistance was a tough resistance to break. So is it going to break with ease, or is it going to break with a lot more hardship? Maybe it's going to break with a lot more hardship. So the hardship is the candle refueling itself, making a deeper wick on the downside, grabbing its liquidity, then further moving up. So candles, what it might be doing right now is it could be gathering its order. Looking at the 5 minute, it seems almost as if it's gathering its order. Look at this. Look at this right here. Candle could be grabbing its liquidity, grabbing its orders here. So if it's actually gathering its order, man oh man, we have to wait. Okay, guys, in the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'll call it a day. Take a breather, and that will be a beautiful day. We took a gold buy, ran all the way up. This is perfect. One of the perfect days where you secure profits, call it a day, relax, have a nice day. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. So the 1 hour is going to close in the next 12 minutes. And we do know that around the close of the IR in the Zoom here, my brother says, Anuj, thank you for today. I am out of swell. We'll catch you tomorrow. 100%. We'll catch you tomorrow, brother. 100% we'll catch you tomorrow. This is amazing. Nice to have you guys here. Nice. Thank you for the support. You guys being here is like a support, right? So thank you very much. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, Kevin. That's all right. I'm gonna take a break in the next 10 minutes too, so maybe we'll catch up on phone or something. Yo, how's it going? I am right here. I am right here. Right here.
Okay, so if you can put there GA.
Yep. Just give me a second. Just a second.
And 1 hour.
Okay. Just 5 more seconds.
Okay.
Wow, it's gonna push down, and gold is actually gonna push down. Look at the current 5-minute. The wick on the top is rejecting this area. In general, it's actually rejecting this area in general. Look at this. Look at the wicks. It's gonna go down. It's actually going down here. Gold is dropping for now.
Yeah, honestly, this was my idea on gold.
Yep.
But I get subbed out.
Oh, is
Probably
it?
I was there too far.
Oh no. Yeah, man. I was thinking about scalping it here with a pending, but it is what it is. You know, I don't need to rush. Obviously, I've been paid for the day. So if gold is moving down, we have enough time. So GA 1 hour. Yes, my friend.
Okay, so this is something for what I was waiting.
Are you still waiting for buys? Are you in?
Yeah, definitely yes. No, I'm not. I'm waiting. There is like 8 minutes left, so
Yeah, man. This.
probably I will take it. But what I really don't like is that structure, lower high and lower high.
Yep. Yeah, man. For buys. 30-minute doesn't have a wick on the top. This current 30-minute is still open. You know, we have to wait for the next 4 minutes to see how this 30-minute 1 hour closes, and this next 2 hour has 1 more hour left for its close. So maybe the 2 hour is grabbing its liquidity on the top before it heads down. That could be the case too. If that's the case, you know, there's no buys, and it's very close to the support area. It's very close to the support area, and if that support is actually established here, there could be buys, but we have to wait for this. I have to wait for this 2 hour to close, to be honest. I have to wait for the 2 hour to close. So this hourly candle is going to close in the next 4 minutes. Let's see how it's going to close. How is it going to close? How is it going to close? Actually, GA is really interesting. Really interesting for me. I've been looking at GA here and there. I haven't been trading GA, but just looking at its price behavior, and GA moves in a very profitable way. To be honest, it moves in a profitable way. You can scalp in both directions when there is volumes. Sorry about this. So it's good. GA is good. Anybody who's trading GA is actually good.
Yeah, maybe I just missed the trade, because if you can see the previous 30-minute candle,
Yep.
that wall reject from bottom to no wick top. This is a huge reject.
Oh yeah, the rejection is huge. That's correct, but we still have 2 more minutes. So if you would, for example, I wouldn't take a position here because this is the first candle in my direction, and the first candle in my direction doesn't tell me that, you know what, we're gonna shoot all the way up. So the first candle wasn't a trade, so you haven't missed it, man. Come on, you shouldn't worry. I think for buys, you still have enough time. If this hourly closes like a bullish and your plan is to take a buy, you still have a lot of time. Because ideally, I will tell you this. This is my experience with price action, right? So usually, if this is the first candle flipping in the direction, and if it's going to close bullish, for the next candle to move all the way up with volume, the candle has to drive down first before it moves away. So you have enough time. So my experience tells me that, you know what, the next candle has to make a lower wick, and that's going to be a confirmation. That's going to tell you that, you know what, I am about to leave this area. I don't like this area. This area is too ugly. I don't want to live in this area. And the wick is going to tell you that. And on the break of the high, that's going to be an ideal entry for buy, if you're looking for buy. Otherwise, man, there's nothing.
Yeah.
And that way, the 1 hour is going to establish a support too. So that'll be good. That will be good. So the first 30-minute close was not a confirmation for me. No confirmation for me. So I have to wait 50 more seconds. And if this candle, this hourly candle is going to close with a wick on the top like this is ideal, because it's shifting the probability for profitability on buys higher. So if this hourly candle is going to close with a wick on the top like this, and if the next hourly candle, so if this hourly candle closes like this, sorry, just give me a second. If this hourly candle is going to close something like this, and the next hourly candle does something like this, yep, that's your entry candle. On the break of this high, that's when you enter. Oh, sorry, that's when you enter like this. Oh my god, what's happening here? What's happening? What's happening? Yep, so it's actually doing what we just said, right? It's actually doing what we said. Look at this. The current hourly candle, the previous hourly candle closed bullish. This candle is sort of bearish. So if it's gonna go deeper and grab its liquidity to further move up, we have enough time to grab the price. So if this current hourly candle does something like this, that'll be ideal. So gotta wait. So the current hourly candle is going down. We have to wait for its wick. If it's gonna go deeper and the liquidity wick is gonna tell us that, you know what, I wanna leave this area, then that'll be a nice time buying it all the way up. But for that, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Gotta wait. Gotta wait. Gotta wait. Gotta wait. Wow. Wowie kawaii. Look at the scalp. The scalp from here would have worked out. One scalp. This was one scalp here. One scalp. Two scalp. Yeah, beautiful. So GA.
So for this, I'm waiting.
Like, where did it retest this 1 hour candle and then break previous high candle? Oh yeah, that's good. That seems good. That seems good. But I'll be really careful in cutting losses. Sure, I'll be really careful about my risk, because it also seems like a bearish momentum in GA, right? So you have to be really careful about that. So if the bearish momentum is still going to be carried on, we don't have buys, obviously. So have to be very careful. Once your position is opened and it's running, if it starts going back in your stop loss, closer to your stop loss, you have to be careful. You have to be careful and manage your risk according to that. Otherwise, the current 1 hour is doing ideally what it should be doing, man. It's actually doing what we planned for. See, so the chart, the price is moving in our direction the way we wanted. This is perfect. Perfecto. 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 Alright, so my friend .wick on YouTube is saying something about gold. He's talking about gold sales potentially below 1791.500. 1791.500. Could be possible, but you have to be careful because we are 1 hour in the London market already, and maybe the volume could be dying slowly, right? Or the candle, because as we discussed earlier, this price action right now could be a liquidity grab for the higher time frames to further move up. See how the 4 hour is still bullish? So got to be careful about that, because it has 55 more minutes left for its close. And looking at the 2 hour has 55 more minutes left as well, and this could be a potential liquidity grab on the bottom side. So sellers have to be careful. Sellers have to be careful. but it might work. So if it works, it works. If it works, it works. So that was good. We took a perfect gold buys earlier and profited on that, and I scalped another gold sell from here, so it gave me around like 5 pips. So that's beautiful, and I'm not sure about now. I have to be careful, man. I have to be really careful. So I think Rad here is gonna get his payday from GA. Maybe GA is gonna pay my friend here. Okay guys, so this is the point where I'm gonna call it a day, and thank you for coming. Thank you Jamil, thank you Rad, thank you Ricardo, thank you Ricky, Bobby for coming in. Thank you YouTube family, YouTube community to show up, asking questions, engaging the algorithms. Man, that was beautiful. We answered all of the questions. We answered many questions, help people with their inquiries, and we traded gold. Took a buy earlier with a great analogy. All of the things were discussed. Entries, profit, entries, take profit, potential stop loss. Every single thing was discussed. And the trade hit RT. Look at the analysis. Just look at the analysis. Man, oh man. Look at this. This is beautiful. Just look at that. So our trade hit the T. And thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. And okay. So thank you for coming in and having a good day with me. We will see you guys tomorrow. For now, have a beautiful day. Best of luck. Don't overtrade. Just relax. Stay calm. Enjoy price action. And spread the word about this peeling mindset YouTube community, guys. And we have to run this YouTube algorithm. Other than that, thank you so much for coming in. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to end the meeting in the next 10 seconds. Thank you. Thank you. If there's anything, just ask me right now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Red.
Thank you very much, and take care.
Take care. Take care. Bless you. You're gonna win in the market. Just stay focused, calm, and man, just relax. Cause May, June, July is still there. We're gonna eat from the market. We're gonna move the market out. Until then, thank you very much for your support. You're always welcome to the education South Raj. You're always welcome, guys. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a beautiful day.